lot of things that I wasn't mindful about, but now I'm very mindful about my surroundings, and I see a lot than before I did that. So the class is very useful for me. Thank you.
Классно и очень помогает подумать о разных других вещах, так как в нашей жизни мы очень заняты другими проблемами, мы не замечаем очень много вещей, которые происходят вокруг нас. И вот в этом классе преподаватель подталкивает нас на очень интересные идеи.
Alright, and her main thing right here is that one of the things that has kept the class interesting is we've done different things like doing photos, taking our own photos, writing on everything there is, just to be more creative and understand and make ourselves better in writing.
Я люблю этот класс. Всем пока. Спасибо за внимание.
Thanks for listening. Have a good day.
Used a lot of interesting techniques to get us interested in writing. I've never been much of a writer or reader, and the way he's presented everything has really opened up my eyes to a whole different world about the education and importance of writing, and it's been a lot of fun. It's made the class interesting, and that's important to me.
Has inspired me to write more and just, get my whole feeling of just writing back, since I didn't really like writing. But his techniques that he's been using have really get me out there and get me to finish everything with reading and writing and just everything. And it's really fun too, so that's all I have to say.
Because you get to go out and take pictures, and you get to see how the things are real, and not other photos, like you see them, but you get to see the real thing.
A lot of teachers, since the way that they only teach one way, and students kind of dwindle in their classes. Some of my classes now have 4 students instead of 24. It really shows who the teacher is and what they can do, and I also am in the teaching degree, so I know what people want to learn and how they learn, and I'm going to use what Don has taught me with my own students.
I like the way that Don teaches the class, because a lot of teachers, they tend to go, with whatever they have ready in the syllabus, and most of the time they don't give their students enough time to write the paper.
One of the methods that I feel like it works between me and probably some other student is that when the professor and the instructor actually gives the students the chance to actually try to go into the cultural stuff and including them.
That most professors should start trying to work on is having student interactions. And it's very important because being in college, you don't know anybody, so you have to get to know each other, to know your colleagues, and to know each other.
And in doing so, he took a passion of what I love to do, which is music and being creative, and he tied that in with writing. And I've never had a teacher do that before. And in school all my life, I was a person who hated writing because of situations I've been through, and the school district saying that I wouldn't be successful and stuff. And one of them had to do with English, and I was really impressed how he tackled that issue with me. And now I go into classes, and when I hear there's a writing assignment, I'm ready to tackle it.
First thing that comes to mind is that it was very scary to be going to writing in college, because my freshman year in high school didn't do very well, so I thought that writing in college would be a very harsh experience for me. But with Professor Rearden by my side, it's like that you can write anything in the whole world that you want. And with all the things that happened last semester, is the potluck that was a huge hit. It made me feel like I was back home in Buckland, and that changed my perspective living here in Anchorage. Like that, you miss home, and you bring the native foods and wherever your culture foods were. I'd like to thank him for that. Thank you.
The value to me, the value of this writing class, a value that we've got from this writing class is we've started together, we've been hanging out during the photography discussion, we've given feedback to one another, we've shared food, we've told stories, we've been together to help each other become more comfortable, and we've written more freely, we've learned more about each other, and we've heard everyone's stories, which made me realize that it's true, we're all not different, everyone is different, but we're still all about the same because we're humans.
Now, attending college is my biggest step I've taken in my life, and it is no easy thing, but I've learned in this class, and if there are many more classes like it, it gives me hope that I could get through college and be the most successful I can despite my shortcomings.
I really enjoyed this class this semester because Don didn't teach us from a book like most writing classes just do, like teach us about writing ways out of a book or give lectures throughout the whole semester. We did a lot of hands-on things, which is like really fun, and so that's why this is one of my favorite classes throughout this whole school year. Okay, bye.
This class has really opened my eyes to see a different world in writing. It helps me a lot to see the way Alaska has grown and just to really appreciate where I am at this point. So I'm thankful to be in this class, and hopefully the other writing classes can pick up on this and help out the other students.
Value of this class and learning the native ways is very beneficial to us because we do live in Alaska and we're applying writing to our real life, and we learn the values of Alaska through our book Shopping for Porcupine, and I just think it's very beneficial for us to experience and learn the experiences of Alaska natives. Thank you.
This class really helped me with all my writing strategies since language is my first language and it gets hard for me to catch up with English words. And this class really helped me to open my path in writing, make me more love with writing.
So I'll ask you again, after listening to these students, the same question I asked at the beginning. What if we attempted to integrate the Alaska Native ways of teaching and learning into the college curriculum?